but I'm gonna try harder, which isn't usually the beta on slab, but on this one I think it might be. It's always good when you grunt on a no-hand slab.
The key to slab is patience.
Oh no. Motivationally, slab. Slab is always harder.
Wow.
All right, so we're here at Salt Lake City Bouldering Project, and we are gonna just go through slabs and see what lessons we take away, and can teach you guys about mine and Dan's session on them, because Dan is a very good slab climber, and even though it's not my forte, I do think that I'm pretty good at it at this point. I've had to do it for a long time.
She's pretty good at it.
Yeah, and I think I've gotten really good at being analytical about what I'm doing on slabs, so I can get takeaways really quickly, especially being a comp climber. That's what we have to do all the time. So yeah, hopefully it's interesting and they help. In the words of Nathaniel Coleman, always brush your start holds. White one is only these circle volumes. These are off. It looks hard.
Oh, hey. Yep, come on. Nice, Kyra. Come on, come on. So good. You have that other dish way over there, but gnarly.
I have no idea. Oh, maybe stand in the, I was standing on top of these, which was the obvious thing to do, but I actually think in order to get more mobility around, you need to stand in the hole.
That makes sense.
But wow, starting was pretty hard.
Yeah, it looks rugged.
See if I can do it again.
Nice, Kyra. That looks good. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Looks hard. White ones are hard.
I'm so sweaty. Okay, well, I was right about getting over to that hold, so I feel good about that change from standing on top to standing on the bottom. And I really think what that does is it allows you to shift your hips a lot more, because when I was stuck here on standing on top of them, I couldn't really do anything to get around myself, whereas when I had my foot in the hole, it's a little bit more positive, and I was able to like get around it to get back over.
Oh! Okay, let's go higher. Oh, I'm so slippery. Okay.
Huh. My goal is now to do this in 2 parts. So I got the first half. Let's see if I can do the second half.
Come on, Kyra. Nice. It's hard.
It's hard. Oh. Man, I did it off the jug, didn't I? I had jug in when I did it before. I was not close at all to actually grabbing it, which tells me that you really need to have the right body position to end in. So I think I started well, but the ending position I was in was not the position you're gonna hold it in, because I had nothing. Nothing was holding me to the wall. So that tells me I need to get quicker from the start position that I was in to the end position that's correct. So I'm gonna get back up there and see what the end position is again so I can ingrain it. So we're here.
Nice. It looks pretty solid when you end up in the right spot. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so you can stand on the screws is my takeaway here.
Oh yeah, that's the other trick here. I don't know if you can catch it from in the video, but there's these little screws that stick out on these volumes. And that's 100% what I'm standing on for the whole ending. Like, no smearing, only edging on tiny screws.
Nice.
What I learned from that body position is you really have to stand all the way up and like really trust the screw that I'm standing on because the hands just don't pull you in at all, which means you have to stand up all the way so that there's nothing falling backwards from the wall when you're on such tenuous holds.
Oh God.
Oh, that was close.
Nice, Kyra, that looks really solid.
Close enough. I don't think I'm gonna get any closer to that today. But we learned some lessons. One, you can step on screws. Two, sometimes you need to like experience different places of where to put your foot. Like standing on top of that ball didn't work, whereas standing in the hole worked really well to get your hips around. Sometimes you gotta get dirty and get your fingernails behind holds. But it does help with balance. You never wanna pull on them, but sometimes to balance it's helpful. And then also experimenting with what your end position is versus what your starting position is, and then how to best get from start to end position.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I've never actually successfully done the spin around viral move. I don't know why. I can always get spun around, and then I completely fail to unspin. So we're gonna see if I can do this. It should be an easy version of the move.
Today's the
day.
day.
I'm gonna force it, because I bet a lot of times you can cheat it, but I'm gonna see if I can force it. You can always tell when it's gonna be a spin around move, because it's a good foothold that's blocked. You ready? Where am I going? I get here, I spin, grab this hold, and they're covered in disco paper for some reason.
Let's go. Allez. Yeah, Kyra.
I can always get here.
You got it, you got it.
I can never get out of it.
Hey! That was sick.
Whee! I could have done it prettier.
Wow.
The main thing is that you step on a hold usually, and your foot is facing this way, and you really need it to be able to face out. And so being able to place your toe in a way that you can pivot is really important.
Nice. Okay. Set. Match. Match. Flip. Yay.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
My takeaways were two. First, Kyra knows what she's talking about. Second, I'm really, really duck-footed.
Yeah, Dan's feet naturally point out really
helps
far.
with like all kinds of stuff, but it's really difficult when I have to like do certain types of moves. By setting and matching, it gave me more room to work with to like turn my whole body. What's the read?
Okay, so we have this pink one here. And it looks like it's just gonna be like pretty smeary, hard feet. Whenever you have like really weird angles of smear feet, I feel like you end up keeping your body kind of as tight as possible and like squeezing with the feet and moving really slow while keeping the same tension on the feet. Because usually if you move too fast, that's when your foot skates. So that's what I'm gonna try and do.
Allez, Kyra.
Ooh, wow,
Nice.
that was hard. Now what?
You got it. Nice.
I think that's wrong.
I don't know what you might do with it, but you have a buddy volume on the next one, which might help.
A buddy?
Sorry, down here for a foot, possibly.
I'm thinking I'd go straight.
I like that. Oh, yeah. That was cool. Come on.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Nice, Kyra.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me to do it again because I don't think I can.
Nice splash.
Thank you. I actually basically used exactly what I talked about, where when the feet are angled like that, you have to try and keep the pressure on them no matter what way you're moving. So in this case, on this very first one, I'm moving to the right, but I'm trying to keep as much pressure left as possible. Same thing when I dove to that volume, I'm trying to keep the pressure on the volume foot as directionally into this as possible, which is why when I grabbed this, I was so extended because I was trying to keep the pressure pointing like perpendicularly to the hold.
Heck yeah.
I'm out of breath, that was scary.
That was epic. Good commitment.
Thanks.
Damn, she's good.
The ending was easier than I expected actually, because you could just traverse down, but.
You started to fall in love with slabs. Are you seeing it? Are you with me?
I'm not with you, I'm sorry. Ooh. And then do that all the way.
Oh God. Somehow I'm just not feeling sticky.
It didn't feel good.
Yeah, maybe not my finest slab climbing day.
It's okay, it's making me look good.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was pretty.
Out to in. Oops.
Oh, that was beautiful. That might be what's intended. I actually am pretty sure, looking at it again, that that's definitely what's intended.
Yeah, it's so not how I like move on like outdoor slabs or things, but it's an interesting maneuver, and they feel really cool when you do them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I hit my foot like up here, and I kind of slid down. So everything else is feeling good, but my back leg is just kind of like.
Come on. Oh yeah, beautiful.
Hey. Cool.
Nice, sick. Ooh, on the dual techs.
Yay.
Okay, I'm gonna try Dan's beta. Out to in is usually really key on these types of moves.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, that was close. You can kind of see in the way I wind up my leg, instead of going straight backwards, it's more of like a pinwheel where you pinwheel into the wall, which sucks your hips in, so you have longer to get your left foot on.
Yeah. Oh.
This, I'm missing the left foot like you were.
Yeah, it's a
It's
weird.
just a little hard to know where it is.
Nice, beautiful.
I wonder if there's a different way to do this, Biff.
Probably. Ooh.
Yeah, that was actually
Sick.
maybe a little easier, but a little weirder.
That was rad.
Yeah. Nice. I would say that all around that beta was both weirder, but maybe easier. Yeah.
Hey. Interesting. We're doing it totally differently, which is kind of curious.
What are you doing?
I'm starting like this, and I'm going basically all hips. And you're doing a swing and in, which I think produces, they're like two different ways to produce the same overall mechanic.
You're often tempted to stand here. I'm standing right on this point, which is slightly more positive, and you're able to actually dig in with your toe as you're jumping, which keeps this foot from slipping. Beautiful.
I'm gonna have a hard time with this, I'm psyched. Let's see it.
Okay, last move looks big, and these feet look a little treacherous.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to turn these underclings. It was kind of my, at a glance, was my concern. Hello.
Oh, I thought that was flat. It's not flat at all. I thought that little crimp was gonna be like fully flat, and it's quite slopey. So definitely need to be more delicate with the stand up there. Kind of actually going back to the other boulder where it was start position, end position. I thought the end position wasn't gonna be that important because I thought the hold was gonna be pretty good. End position is gonna be important in this one because you need to be stood up so that you don't have to hold on as hard.
Slabs are full of sabotage. Slabotage, if you will.
Slabotage.
Yeah. You got it, Kyra. Come on.
Wow.
Ooh, big jug energy. Come on. Allez. Oh no.
No!
She had it. I was so impressed. I was actively being really impressed.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
That's okay.
All of you. Sorry to disappoint you all.
Better like next time.
But I did learn my lesson on that first move. I was way more tuned into what end position I needed to be in for just that first move, which was very helpful.
Any takeaways on the top?
I undercommitted on the top. The position you're coming out of is like a little stressful, like your underclean kind of deadlift position, and you just kind of really have to trust the foot. When you're going to a jug, the top is mega, so. And then in the middle, it was just try hard. Turn the underclean. I had a little grunt in there.
I'm gonna have a hard time with this, I'm psyched. Let's see it.
Nice. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Come on. Beautiful.
Whew.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah, interesting finishing move. It's not that far, but it's pretty go-y because you're kind of off balance. There's nothing to really drive with. So it's kind of just finding just enough up and over. I thought the one arm swing was really helpful, but.
Okay, YouTube is a good way to make me climb slabs. Dan had to drag me away from the boards to do this,
excited.
but I'm actually having fun. It took a little bit.
Yeah.
I just love the board.
For those that don't know,
I love the board.
Kyra's a boardie.
I love the boards. Everyone thinks I'm gonna love comp boulders because I'm a comp climber, but really, I would climb on a 60-degree board any day, every day, over basically anything else.
Yep, beautiful. You got it. Big jugs. Much jugs. Hello. Yeah.
Whew. I wanted to do your arm swing, but I didn't feel good enough in that position.
That looks great.
The main difference was I actually, instead of just trying to be like this and stand straight up, I actually went for the out and in method.
So crucial.
Which gets you that bounce that helps you on dead points a lot. Dan's talked about it in a recent Hooper's Beta video if you want to go see that one. But that bounce is really what helps you wind up and then go. And a lot of times on slab, you have to find a way to get that bounce, because otherwise if you're trying to jump from fully spanned, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way to, bounce. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, sick. Nice, Dan. Let's go.
Left foot for some reason. Right foot up here, maybe?
I think that's it. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Oh, I need stiffer shoes. Okay, maybe mash and then right. That had
This
promise,
one is
though.
gross. Yeah, nice. Come on. Let's go, Dan.
Instead of pulling straight through the sloper through the bottom, wrapping on the top let me pull through it. Not quite as strongly, but with a good press as well. So by balancing that press and pull with a left palm against the wall, I got some friction here to shift across and move the foot up, which felt pretty good. But then somehow I think you need to get on the other side of this next hold. And so that was where I thought I maybe would have to mantle or something.
I actually think you can stand straight up to that next
so?
hold.
Okay.
And same thing, cap it on the left side. Yeah, like, and then grab it kind of like, yeah, like that. Yeah. Come on. Super good, Dan. Come on. Yeah.
Okay, that was just a little shallow. There we go. Okay.
Dan, how do you foot match on such a terrible hold like this? Like, what is going through your head and what are you focusing on?
I'm trying to unload the bottom foot, which is always a trick. Like a lot of times people will do foot matches even when they're easier foot matches by trying to sort of just like pull the bottom foot off, but then you're falling away immediately and it just feels bad. But the thing that's like really like broadly applicable, I think, is you can kind of bounce the bottom foot almost like you're gonna do the world's smallest jump. And that unloads it for just a second. You can kind of like baby jump, pull, step. And that combination takes some practice, but you can do it like pretty quickly and in a lot of different circumstances.
Yeah, you have that like moment of float where you can switch the feet. That makes sense. I think also how do you tell yourself that you're not gonna slip off this horrible, tiny foot? It's worse than it even looks in the video, you guys.
Yeah.
Is there anything you tell yourself?
Slick. I just always believe they're gonna work. So you just have to trust your feet or they're gonna blow.
I think that's a great lesson. Yeah. I think trusting your foot is gonna stay is the biggest reason it's gonna stay. As soon as you think it's gonna blow, it's gonna blow.
Yeah. Up until I'm on the pads, I'm just sure my feet are gonna stay.
So good. Come on. Let's go. Nice.
Yay. That felt great.
I feel like that was a great example of needing to think about the end position before you got up there.
But the finishing hold is so bad that you get almost no press into it. So I didn't think I could just like right foot and like push and it would be like too marginal. So I wanted to find a way to like lean past the foot and stay as narrow as I could relative to the wall.
I mean, essentially it's a no hands finish, so you had to figure out how to get a no hands position.
Yeah, exactly. And the only way I could think to do that really was with a toe hook.
That makes sense. I'm getting hungry. That was just terrible tactics. I can feel my brain going.
We can watch the hunger level rising.
That was just awful.
Yeah, holy shit, yeah.
I'm stuck. Wow.
The bar dropped off.
It's always good when you grunt on a no hand slab. Oh yeah, no, my calves are sore. I think I'm slabbed out. Kyra's out.